Hello, you are most welcome. Yeah, it's Henry the computer guy, and in this video we are going to be creating a simple website in Microsoft Expression Web, but our main focus is going to be onto the forms and inputs. So what I've done first is to download some of the images we are going to be using in our website, and we can first of all look at a few of them. These are some of the images we are going to be using in our website. Secondly, I've created a document that is going to be guiding us through the entire video, and it is a UNEP question that was 2017 about web designing, that is paper 2. So it is telling us that the two web pages below are for Machinje University website. We have the home page having this content, we have page 2, and it is the registration form. So our main focus is going to be on this form. Then these are some of the questions they have given us, that using a web publishing software of your choice, create a website for Machinje University with the above web pages. So save it in a folder called Machinje. These are the two pages we have, home page and the registration. We have to create links to navigate through them, the way you see the links down here. Then we can also apply a marquee on the titles. We can use insert appropriate graphics on each page. We can add suitable logo on home page, contact information on the home page, and we can save and print our website. So having looked through the question, we can now begin. So we are going to begin by creating a folder that is going to hold all our content, and that is Machinje. So identify any free space on your desktop, right click, then select new and click on folder. Then you give it a name. For example, it is Machinje. Just like that. You can drag it and drop it wherever you feel you want. You can even open it by right clicking and open. You see, now it is empty. But remember, I told you we downloaded some images, so they are under this folder. So that means that we are going to copy this by right clicking, come to more options, then click on copy and paste it into our Machinje folder, because we are going to be using those images into our website. So let me paste them there. So let's close it now. So now we can open our software, that is Microsoft Expression Web 4, by coming to it here. I already pinned it onto my taskbar. I will just click on it and you give it some time to load. And having opened, by default it will bring one page open, but you can close it and it becomes empty. This is what we have for now. So we want to create a website. So what we shall pick is going to be, we are going to look at the tabs here, then we shall select the option that says site. Then we shall click on option that says new site. And having clicked on new site, we have two options, the general and the template. We already created a video on the general, how to use an empty site. You can check it out, but we are going to use now the template. And pick from any of these templates, because we are candidates, we don't have time, so we have to be just editing from the templates that are already made. So I'm going to be picking small business 3 that I'm going to be using. And having selected the template you want to use, you have to give it a location where you're going to save it. And we already created our folder, so we shall browse for our folder from the desktop. Then we take Machinje, just like open, and click on the option that says OK. So it will even give you the path that you have saved on desktop and under the folder called Machinje. Then click OK. So it is going to extract all the folders from that template to your folder. But remember, we don't need all of them. We shall only need the master, the style, the images that come with a what? With the images that come with a template, and some pics that we already have. Remember, we have put up some pics in the folder. So what we are going to do is to click or select Ctrl A onto our keyboard. Then we press Ctrl and only leave out those we need by selecting master, style, pics, then images. All the others are going to be deleted because we don't need them. So you're right clicking on the selection and click delete. then yes to all, and okay, we have to delete them. So that means that we only have images, pics, styles, and master. Why are we leaving master.dw2, which is the dynamic web template? It is the one that is going to determine how all the other pages will look like. That's why we have to leave the master there. So now let's begin designing our master page. So double click on master and it will open just like this. So we have to modify this the way we feel we want. So let me begin by the heading. I'll highlight it, then I type what I want. For example, I'm going to type Makindye University. Makindye University. Let's say I can even put a comma. I will say Kampala campus. But as a student, you write what exactly they have told you to write. You can even highlight this and make it in form of a heading. Let's say heading 1, just like that. You can even make it bold if you feel you want. So this is what we have as Makindye University Kampala campus. You can change the font color to white because it is not visible on blue. You can just do it just like that. So now remember they told us to put a logo. We have some pics already in our folder. We can go through. I already named the logos. We can pick any of the logos we feel we want to use. Let me pick this one. So whenever I click on an image, it will be displayed up here so that you can see what you're picking. Let me hold it and put it here. Just like that. I can name it as pick 1. Just like that. I can say as a description it's going to be a logo. Then I'll say okay. But it is very big. We can make it smaller. By right clicking onto it, we come to the picture properties. Then appearance. You come and give it a, let's say 150. You can write 150 to be smaller. Just like that. So you can as well enlarge it to a size that you feel you want using the parameters again. You can make it smaller depending on exactly what you feel you want to use. This is it. So you can even increase the size for this if you feel you want. It is by default, but you can give it extra large. So you can give it something let's say large, just like that. Oh, we can leave it as extra large. It is enough. So we can as well make this one smaller. This is what we have for now. So it is Makindye University. We can even put another logo here if you at all you wanted to put it there. So now we come to our navigation. These are the links we are going to be using. So we don't need everything we have here. We only need the home page, the registration. I think those are the 2 pages we need. So we are going to remove all these. So you click on any of them, come and split your code and see the design as well as the code. So we need the home page. Let me write them in capital letters. Let me write them in capital letters. So we need the home page, then we shall need the registration. Registration, just like that. So all these others are going to be deleted because we don't need them. Just highlight them and delete. So you just delete. So this is the UL. It represents the unordered list. So after that you go back to your design. I think we only have the 2 links. So you can even make them bold, change some settings on them by coming to the tag properties, come to the style here, look for the style on the tag properties. It is here. Then you come to them. You give it some time and come to the font. Because we are on the font, you can choose the size, the family and others, but we want the weight to make it bold. Then we come and also select registration, look for the style. It is here. Then you come to the 3 dots and come to font weight, that is the bold. Those are the 2 pages. Then because it is a university and this is the, we have to put some updates for students. So we can call this one updates. Just like that. We can put it in the middle. We can even give it some color, font color. You can come and change the font color to something you feel you want. Let's say red. And by the way, we didn't highlight it. You highlight and come to the font color as red. Then we can even put here our motto. You can say, let's say, secure your future. Just like that. We can press enter. We can even put a pic here. We can press enter and put a description. We can even put a marquee onto this one by coming to the code command, put a marquee. Instead of a paragraph, we put a marquee. Then we come and close the marquee also. Marquee just like that. Then we come back to this. So whenever you want to make any change on a marquee, you double click on it. Then it can give you other options. For example, the direction, the speed, the behavior. I may want it to alternate just like that. So I can come and put a pic here if I felt I want to. No, let me come to the top. I look for some images. No, come here. Let me get these students. I'll drop them here. I can give it a name. Let's say pic 2. Okay, I right click on it. I make it smaller. Let's say appearance. I'll come and say, let's say I give it 50 or 80 to make it smaller. If it is very small, I can use the parameters to drag it to where I feel I want. Don't double click. So I'll just move the parameters to anywhere I feel you want. So that is it. I can come and describe something here by putting some text. Press enter, go down. Let's say I can put students. I can put it in the center. I get another image here. Just like that. I put it there. I can even put what I want. I come to the picture properties, appearance. I give it, let's say 90 to make it smaller. Then I can drag it to wherever I feel I want. You can even press enter and put a description there if you felt you wanted to. So this is still our master. All the other pages are going to look somehow like this, our master. Then we come and put a copyright down here. Grab that. Then of course there is 2021. Then the name is going to be Machindia University. Let's say Machindia University, all rates reserved. So this is our master for now. So we can click save all. That is it. So we need other two pages. That is going to be the home page and the registration page. Let's create them. So what we do, we come back to our site view, right click on master, then new from dynamic web template. We are going to be calling this one. It is now untitled, so we have to save it as the home. Let's call it home. Then we change the title to again home. Then we say okay, just like that. Then we come to registration. We make another one, come back to site view, right click, then new from dynamic web template. We are going to be saving this one as registration. Call it registration. Then the title can as well change to registration. Then we say okay and save it. So those are the two pages we need. So we have our master, we have our home page, then the registration. So let's come to home and put what exactly they want us to put there. For example, if I come here, let me see, I can make it as a paragraph if I feel I want. Just like that, I can write what did they tell us to do. We want to put welcome to our site. Welcome to our site. I can put this one in the middle just like that. I can even highlight it and make it bold. I can give it a color if I feel I want. Then I can come down here. I put what they wanted us to put. Let's say courses offered. Courses offered. If at all you wanted it to be somewhere there, you can just push it a little, then you can say press enter and begin writing the courses they wanted you to put. Remember, they told us in the question that all apply marquee on page titles. So we have a title up here. We can select where it is. We split. Where is it? We double click and see where it is here. Then we give it a marquee. Just like that. We give it a marquee. We close our marquee. We close our marquee just like that. We go back to our design. So we have given it a marquee. So we have courses offered. Then we can type our courses offered here. Remember, we are having courses like business administration, information technology, business administration, business administration. So remember, this is in a bullet form. We have to come and select the bullet, then we press enter. Information technology, then we press enter. We look for what else they wanted us to put there. Financial mathematics, computer science, financial mathematics. Then we have computer science, then we have medicine, then we have medicine. Those are the items they wanted us to include onto our. So we can even change the font family if you feel you wanted to change the font family. You wanted to make this one bold, it is okay. You can even change to, let's say, something very large. It depends on what you want. You can even change the family to something of your desire, just like that. It depends on what the question asks for you. So if they have not told you to change them, then you can leave it the way they are. So we are still on the home page. So anything we have to put on the home page, I think we have to put this down. Register here. Register here. We come back and come down here. Enter twice. Then I think we are going to enter down. Then we can write that register. It will be a link, register here. It will be a link taking us to the registration. We can even create that link from here by, let me put it in the middle. Then after, I can say hyperlink, or right click on it here and say hyperlink, or come to insert, I say hyperlink. You can use any of the three that you feel you want. So it will be to the registration, just like that. So I've linked it already. So anything that we shall be adding, it will be another one. So if at all we wanted to put some information here, you can as well put some information. You needed some images, we can put some images here. It depends exactly on what you can. Press enter, you come back here, you put an image. Another image of what let me look for another image. Let's put this one. You can as well drag it and put it there. So you can enlarge it a little, just like that. Undo, sorry, we can just have it just like that. So that is what we have on page 1. We can come and click on save all. Then we come to registration. We have to include what we call the registration form. So students registry form, that's what we have to write. Students registry form. We can make this one in form of a paragraph if we feel you want. Students registry form. You can make it bold by highlighting it, making it bold. You can even come and change anything that you feel you want here. Then you can even put it in the middle. We can even come and, by the way, we can make it in a red color. Give it a red color by coming to the font color, just like that. Highlight it, then come and give it some color. Come and pick the color, then you apply. Then you can give it a marquee as they told us. You come to your code, remove the paragraph, then you put a marquee, because they told us all the titles have to be given a marquee. Just like that. You come back to your design. So now we can put something here. Let's rub this and we create a table. Remember, we are going to design something of this kind, but we need to design it in form of a table such that it looks nice. So we have 2 columns and how many rows? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, like 9 rows are enough. So we shall come here and come to the table, then we come to more. We need how many rows? 9. We need 9 rows and 2 columns. We can even make give it a color if you feel you want, even a border, just like that. You can say okay. So we come and write the content we feel we want to use. This is going to be the name first of all. Then we can put something of the input here. So we are going to be using the toolbox for the input, where we have the form controls. We drag or we scroll down and pick what we call, we need someone to enter text there, so we shall need the text input. Then drag and drop it there. So we can enlarge it just like that. For someone to write the names, if you wanted to make modification on it, just double click on it and make the modification just the way you want. Then number 2 is going to be the course, but I think we can make a course in this format whereby someone picks. Of course, the question doesn't ask us to include that drop down list, but I think it would be better for someone to pick a list from a list of the courses that we are offering. That's what we are going to use. So we write courses. So as a candidate, you can go follow the question, but for me, I'm going to differ a little by bringing what we call the drop down. Then we can make it a little bit big, then double click on it and make the information. So we are going to be having this one as course. Then under the course, we are going to put all the courses that we have. We first remove this, that is the add. Let's say the first one was business administration. Business administration, we say okay, specify the value. Okay, we add information technology. Then we can specify the value, either this is capital letter, information technology, yes. Then we have which other? We have financial mathematics, financial mathematics. Then okay, specify the value. Then we have computer science and medicine. Computer science, you specify the value, then medicine. just like that. We specify the value, so we have added them. So that means that someone will be able to pick from a list of what we have, not just writing what they feel they want. So that is it. Then we come back and look at what we need. We need the gender, we need the radio buttons here, female and male. Gender, we write the gender, then we make a simple table into another table, just like that too. So we make female, this one is female, this is female, then we make it smaller, we have male here. So we need to pick a radio button and put it here. You look for the radio, then double click on it, call it radio. Of course it is gender. Then we have to pick it. Well, it has to be, the value has to be female. Then you can either select it or not select it. Then we have to drag another radio. Of course, double click on it. It is gender. The value is male. Then you can either select it or not, just like that. So we come down to what we have as date of birth. Date of birth. Date of birth, we need 3 of them. We can need the month, the day, then the year. It depends on how you want to organize them. So I'll come and pick the drop down. This is the first drop down. I can make it a little bit big. I can double click on it. I make the modification. Let's I call this one the date. Then I'll come and remove this that is there. I add my own. So I'm going to be putting, let's say, from 0, 1. I specify the value. Let's say add 02. I specify the value up to 31st. Let's say 03. Add 04. Specify the value 05. Add 06. Up to 31st 07. So I'm going to pause the video and write all of them so that we don't make the video too long. So we are now reaching the 30th. This is 30. Specify the value. Then 31st, the last one. 31st as the last one. We specify the value. So after that you click OK. So we are done with the values. Just we can make it a little bit big, just like that. We add another drop down. We put the months. So we come, double click on it. You come and select this one as month, the name. Then you delete this one that is there, remove, then add. For example, you're going to begin with Jan. You specify the value. Then you come to Feb. You specify the value. Then you come and add March. This is capital March, just like that. Specify the value. So March, April. Specify the value, April. We need May. Specify the value. We need June. June, specify the value. July. Specify the value, then I pause, I type all of them. Then we have another one, the last one, which is December. Then we specify the value, just like that. So after writing all the 12, we click OK. Then we come and put another drop down, just like that. We put the year, for example 2012. Come and say this is year. Come and remove this one. Add, for example, 2021. come and specify the value. It depends on the number of years you're going to put here. Then we need 2020. So we have not specified, double click on it and specify the value. Add another one, 2019. Specify the value. Then I'm going to pause. I write some years. So this is 2014. We can write up to 12. Add 2013. Specify the value. I'm going to end on 2012. Add 2012. Then specify. You can add the years that you feel you want to add there. So I'm adding on 2012. After that, I'll say okay. So someone will be able to choose from those years. Now we come down here. We write next of kin, then telephone number. Next of kin. So that one is input. Just like that. Next of kin, then telephone number. Telephone number. Input text. Then we need the last, I think it is going to be nationality. Nationality, that one is also input text, either Ugandan. Then we need a submit button, so we come and look for input submit. Can as well drag it and drop it here. So you can double click on it and make some modifications if you feel that is submit, and say of course it is submit. Another way you could put a button, let's say I want to put a clear, you could also hold this one, or I come to advanced button, I hold it and put there, then I write the text I want onto that button. I say clear. Then I can double click on it and make some modification. Which type of button? You come and pick from this. I want a reset, so it is going to be clear. Just like that. I'll say okay. Then down here we have to merge this and write what we have as back home. So right click, come to modify and merge the cells. So you write and say back home. So you can put it in the middle if you feel you want. Then as well you can highlight it and create a link to the home, then say okay. So you can even click and see it from the, or split and see it from the code. For example, if at all we are here, it is just home, not HTTP home. You can remove that and say design. So if at all you wanted to put some color here, you can as well highlight it and select some color that you feel you want to use on it. Let's say I want to use something of this kind, lighter. I'll say apply. So that is our registration form. That means that someone will come and enter the values they feel they want. So we come back to the question. What is it saying? We have finished the pages and linking them. We appropriate graphics on each page. We can come back to our pages. So you can as well, this is a registration. You can put another image here. Remove this because they are going to be similar to those ones we had the other side. Can put this one here. Then okay, then you make it smaller. Right click, picture properties. You can give it come to appearance and give it, let's say 50 to make it smaller. Just like that. Then you can be dragging it and making it the size that you feel you want if it is not visible. Just like that. And others if you feel you wanted to add others. Then you can also put a description for that pic. So that is it we have. Then we can come back to add a suitable logo. We had edit there, then contact information on the home page. We come back to our home page. Let's first save this one. Come back to the home page. We put some contact information here. So contact us, enter. We can put the email as, let's say, Machindie uni at gmail machindiuni at gmail.com. We can even put the telephone. Let's say we have 0701, let's say 334170. Can add another one, which is some space, says 078333, let's say 4170. Those are the contact information, so we can contact us onto that. We can put this in the middle. We can even make it bold, make it come to the style, change to something you feel you want, and even you can even change the other items that you feel you want. That is the contact information we have for that. So we come back to our question. We look at what they want, contact, save, and print the work. I think we already we are now done with everything that we feel we wanted to do. So let's go and look at the links that we made. So come back to your master. As we first save them and come back to your master, look at the links that you made. Click on home, come and split and see the links that you made. So this is our home page. It has to be linked to home, not default. So you come and type home. It is in small letter. It was in small letters, remember, the way you see the name here. Then another one, it is not default again, it is registration, the way you see the name up there, registration. I think those are the links we had to make. So you can come back to your design and click save all, and they are telling you that there are 2 files attached to master. Would you like to update now? Yes, I want to. Just like that. Anything that we are left with, we can look at the what. I think that is what we have for now. So we can go back and preview our work. You can even come and put a page size that you feel you wanted to use. For example, 800 by 600 maximized, and any type of page that they have told you, or you can modify and write your own page that you feel you want that is not in the list. Then you can as well come and preview your website. For example, when you come and preview, you can use your Chrome or browsers that you have onto your computer. Or if at all you don't want to use this option, you can as well minimize your software. Come to your folder, right click and open it, and see some of the items that you have put there. So for example, let's open home, just like that. This is our simple website for Machindie University Kampala campus. You see, we have a Makui, and these are the images that we have, courses offered. Then when we click on register here, it has to take us to the registration as we had it here. So you can as well use this, it takes you to the same. So someone will come and say, let's say Kasule, let's say Kasule Jime, for example, the course that someone wants. Can say information technology, you can say, let's say, Zamel. Then you can come and start looking for the information you wanted to, January, what, just like that. Then the years you want to put. Then next of kin, you can type another name, let's say Regina. Let's say telephone number, let's say 070, let's say 4334848, just like that. It depends on what you want. Let's say nationalities are Ugandan and others. After that, you can either decide to clear them, or you can decide to submit, and the information goes to the university. So it's been Henry the Computer Guy. Hope you have learned something, and if you're new to my channel, please help me and click the subscribe button and the notification bell to always be notified when a new video has been uploaded. Bye bye. I sign out.